Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Lover Pretend, continuing Riku's route. I'm excited, I love him. And we're getting, well, we're not quite to his actual quote unquote route. We're still in the common route, but we were making dinner for the crew during the thing. You know, the thing, with the thing and the people. You know what I'm talking about, but my brain can't think of words right now. Anyway, that's where we left off. So, during the camp, during the training camp thing or the audition camp. That's it. Anyway, so here we go. Tea's great now. That's it for the curry. Wonder how he's doing. Nishijima, how's the salad going? When I turned to check on my partner, I couldn't believe my eyes. I hope we get a CG of this. It's gonna be chaos. Say, yes? What are all those things on the table? As you can see, it's vegetable juice. I bought several from the vending machine. I believe I asked you to make the side salad. Salad and vegetable juice are nutritionally equivalent. Does he really not know how to... Dude, you don't know how to put... You take lettuce and you shit and you throw it in a bowl. Salad is like the easiest fucking shit to make. Like... Nishijima... My voice quivered as a chill ran down my spine. Forgive the question, but have you ever held a kitchen knife? Ever cooked before? Have you ever held a kitchen knife? That is so much worse than, have you ever cooked before? You know, I feel like, oh, do you not cook? Or like, my God, do you even know what a fork is, you idiot? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, like, theoretically that would have been, do you even know what fucking chopsticks are? You know what I mean? Ever held a kitchen knife is just, that's a low blow, and cooked is like the nicer way of being like, are you an idiot? Like, are you 12? Like, I get it, there's a certain age where you don't cook, but at this point, it's like, you should have been able to cook something, like even instant ramen, you know? Like, boy, you'd be open, like, shaking the package, like, I don't know how to open this shit. Yes, it is ever cooked before. Okay, thank God. I know this is rude, but have you ever cooked before? He looks so awkward. I was employed as a chef for 10 years at 2 Michelin star hotels in the city. What? He's only 25 years old. Oh, okay. That's kind of surprising. I feel like he's lying. Did you work there straight out of junior high? No, they treated me as though I were 30, so it would have been after high school, I think. What the... I also worked in a blue-collar diner for 8 years, and a whatever, like a pastry place, like a bakery, for about a decade. Oh, hang on, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, he's full of fucking shit. Are you okay? Is he okay? I know Kazuma, like, lost his memory, and we had to deal with that amnesia whole thing, but, like, is Riku crazy? Like, is he on crazy? Like, is he just, like, actually insane? Because I'm starting to wonder now. And next month I'm supposed to be a chef who travels back to the Sengoku era, so keep an eye out for that. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. No, wait, these are all your TV and movie roles. You have got to be kidding me. I'm like, have you ever cooked before? Oh, yes, I've been this and this and that. And you're like, that's not, sweetie, that's not the same thing. So are you just bluffing? What kind of crazy? Seriously, he's a little netters. I thought something was off here. This guy can't cook. I mean, it's okay to not be able to cook, but most people can figure out a fucking salad. You know? Do you want the lettuce kind of chopped up so it's like thinner? Do you want to just break off lettuce leaf? Like, how do you know? But like, and then cut up vegetable, like, and sure, there's different ways. Do you want them like sliced carrots? Do you want me to dice them? Like, do you want me to shred them? Like, sure, you could do it different ways, but like, you could fucking manage. Here are the vegetables. Fucking throw it in a dish. That idiot would literally put an entire head of lettuce and a couple of carrots in addition and be like, all right. But, like, oh my god. That at least would have been an attempt, as opposed to, I got juice out of a vending machine because I wasn't sure what this is. It's a carrot, dumbass. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I love what an idiot he is. Like, he's so inept. It's kind of adorable. Now that I knew this, I couldn't possibly make him do a bunch of the food prep. I considered making it all on my own after all, but then I stood beside Nishijima and showed him how to prepare a proper salad. That's cuter. Oh my god, we get a CG of this? Oh, he looks so shocked! His face is like, I don't know what to do. The base ingredient of a salad is cabbage, was it? And then I'll take these leaves and fold them. A cabbage salad? Well, sure, yeah. No, cut them first! Then you slice the cucumbers and decorate with cherry tomatoes. Yes, ma'am. Oh, she looks a little scary in this CG. Like, it's slightly... You know what it is? She never has a nose. That little tiny dot is supposed to be her nose, but first of all, it's, like, way too close to her mouth. And also way too small to be a nose. So, like, if you... Like, she wouldn't be as horrifying if she had a motherfucking nose. But that dot's not doing it for me. That's fucking creepy as shit. Like, that's like a sleep paralysis demon right there. You're welcome. Keep your toes under your covers tonight because she's gonna bite them off. She doesn't even have teeth, but like, just watch your toes, man. Oh, look at that. He actually can handle a knife. You're rather handy with that knife. When I played a chef before, they had me at least practice the basics. You've had culinary roles in all kinds of settings, like a traditional soba place in its final days or a hot springs B&B. Even when you were little, you once played a kindergartner who opened a candy shop and invented his own treats. Have you always been good with your hands? You're quite knowledgeable. And, well, yes. I don't actually mind tasks that require a little dexterity. He's good with his hands. See, this goes back to when he took apart the chair. He wants to work with his hands and create things. Just watching you now, I feel like you'd easily take to cooking, too. And just because I have the potential doesn't mean I want to do it. Right there. That is just his entire fucking life summed up in one line. Just because I have the potential doesn't mean I want to do it. That's his acting right there. I have the potential and the talent and the skill doesn't mean I want to do it. I'm doing it, but it doesn't mean I want to. Fucking everything. That is the key here. So you bought the juice because it was too much trouble to prep? It's all the same once it's in your stomach. Water or milk are good enough for me, but if you're saying salad, then I'll drink juice. Juice is actually a lot better than nothing, I suppose. But isn't there more to it? Like all the rich vitamins and minerals and whole vegetables or the vibrant colors of a well-set table? Also, I mean, juice, American juice has a lot more, like, sugar in it than just eating. And you're also getting the fiber if you say you eat an orange versus drinking orange juice. But drinking orange juice, they add the calcium and vitamin. You can get added minerals and vitamins and stuff that isn't in an actual orange. Because believe it or not, oranges do not have a lot of vitamin D in them. But like, you can get orange juice that has vitamin D in it, but it also has more sugar, and then the actual orange has more fiber. So like, just pros and cons. But like, I don't know, it's not really the same. Like, not exactly the same unless it's straight up juice that like you juiced yourself and there's no like sugar or preservatives or anything in it. But then you're still not getting the fiber of the actual fruits or vegetables. Like, so no, it's not the same, Riku. It's not. Might be why you're stupid and you can't remember. Like, you're not getting clearly enough of the vitamins and nutrients that you need if your brain isn't processing the fact that all of your TV acting gigs do not equal you are able to cook. It's not the same thing, buddy. Shit, there's something wrong with you, sweetie. I love him, but he's kind of an idiot. Just, again, I kind of like it when they're a little stupid. You're like, you're a little dumb. Okay. I can take supplements to get sufficient nutrition, and colors don't sate hunger. Maybe it's because I live so frugally that I have a passion for food. I can't believe he's so indifferent towards eating. Because he's always so busy. And I feel like this is someone who doesn't have joy in their life. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, yes, okay, yeah, you're rushing whatever, but like, and it's not like, oh my god, he just eats everything and is a whale. But like, enjoying eating and enjoying food with good company, like, I don't know, like I'll just take supplements and drink juice, whatever. And it's like, I don't know, that just seems kind of like joyless. You know what I mean? I feel sad. You know? You don't have to eat like ice cream sundaes, but like, sometimes having a nice salad, like, I don't know. You really don't seem to have strong feelings about anything. That too, right? That's like, this poor man needs help. Like, serious help. He can't remember that his jobs are not reality. So he's like getting a little delusional. It's probably from the lack of nutrition because he just takes supplements. I guess are better than not anything, And sometimes we can all use supplements, so fine. But like, you know what I mean? And he has no joy in his life. Where he's like, oh, whatever, I'll drink a juice with a supplement. Okay, but aren't you ever hungry? Like, yeah, I could drink a juice, but like, that doesn't fill me up. You need like actual food. Like, fuck, I wish I were never hungry. You know what I mean? Damn. But I don't want to be as joyless as this motherfucker. Like, poor thing. You need a therapist, sweetie. Really? I don't think that's entirely true. It sure seems that way to me. Not just about food, but your work, too. Yeah, I mean, you could be joyless about food. Okay. But, like, most people enjoy something. Like, ooh, I enjoy, like, a good, like, ice cream sandwich once in a while. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I was saying Sunday and I came up with sandwich. But you know what I mean? Not every food is going to make you, like, super excited unless you're, like, a foodie or a chef. But, like, certain things, you're like, ooh, a milkshake! It's just something that brings you a little bit of joy when it comes to food or something, right? He's got none of that at all. And then his job doesn't give him joy, which okay, fair. A lot of times your work doesn't bring you joy. But, like, she's like, you don't enjoy your work or you don't enjoy food. Do you enjoy anything? He does, though. He enjoys taking things apart and putting things back together. He has that little joy, whatever he was doing with the chair, whatever that's going to come down to. You know what I mean? But he's not telling us about that, so we don't know about it yet. And this again. I've said all I'm going to say. I still have a hard time accepting it. Ah, right. I was simply gifted with the talent and the environment to become an actor. And does that make me fortunate or unfortunate? Either way, it has nothing to do with my own personal desires. All of the final candidates are earnestly trying to get the lead role. All of them except Nishijima, that is. It's like he's taken a step back to watch all this unfold. It's been bothering me ever since we talked. I've been thinking, if you don't actually want to act in this film, why would you have bothered to audition in the first place? If you get the role, it'll just be a nuisance. So, I didn't. Huh? My father submitted my name for the audition, not me. You mean, you're here at this audition, this camp, because you don't have a choice? And that's one way to interpret it. Aww. Oh my god. It's so disrespectful to the people who actually want this. Oh my god, we're not getting mad at him for this, are we? She's like, oh my god. And I'm like, yeah, poor thing. And she's like, that's so disrespectful to other people. That wasn't where I was going, girl. I mean, true, valid, but like, poor Riku. I do like the fact that she's like, holy shit, that's disrespectful to everyone else. Instead of being like, this poor man has no choice. Can we also focus on that too? But like, my tone was sharper than I'd intended. Nishijima's icy gaze just pierced right through me. I love it when he glares at me like this. Okay, maybe it's just because I already liked him to begin with. Like, him and Asagi were like my favorites right off the bat. But like, he comes to her like, oh, he's so nice and polite and quiet and just polite and like whatever. And you're like, okay, he doesn't seem to have much of a. There's not much going on there for the rest of the route. You knew there was going to be more, but like, he's not as blatantly obvious as freaking Yukito, right? Who's always just like literally leaping on you every chance he gets, you know, or Kazuma, who's just boisterous and whatever. And like, Makino's also very quiet, but he seems more the quiet shy. And Riku is more like, well, he's just quiet and polite. And you're like, what's going on? What's going on here? And this is what's going on here. I love this slightly bitchy attitude, the frostiness he gives us, because he's letting his guard down now. You know what I mean? Because it was like, yep, I'm polite. I smile and I'm polite. And we're like, yeah, what the shit? And then he's like, how dare you? And he just the glaring, just the fact that he's like, the audacity to us. I love that. I love it. There's something going on with you. I can't wait to figure this out, Ice Queen. And I also kind of love his like bitch face, because it's not like super angry. It's very subtle. But there is like a haughty bitchiness going on right now in this sprite, and I love it. I love it. It's only fair because, like, I do also like your pouty face. Look, I gotta like some other kind of sprite as opposed to the sad ones. Like, oh, look at his little sad face. Look at his little pout. Oh, like, I can't be that person. Dear God, but I like it. Yeah, glare at me harder. It's okay. Yeah, I like it. Anyway. You seem to have the wrong idea. I never said I was against the idea of this camp or the role itself. I intend to fully apply myself to this performance, and I'm serious about the audition too, of course. Sure, but I won't deny your comment that I'm not as enthusiastic as the other candidates. But if our enthusiasm determined the outcome, our skills and effort wouldn't matter at all. Ugh. Can't accept that. Absolutely not! Still, I can't deny what he's saying. He didn't say anything wrong, per se. A lot of what he said last time we talked put me in a funk, but this is even worse. I ended up cooking the rest by myself in silence, trying to stifle my irritation. Afterward, and then here we go, everyone's eating together, and he's back to his, like, fake self. See, and every once in a while he smiles and has fun with people, and I don't think that's totally fake, but it's definitely very guarded. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I can have fun with people, even though inside, like, I'm dead, you know? He's just very... The real him is hiding behind the mask, and I don't think there's any the proper nice and, like, where maybe he lets, like, his guard down a little bit, you know? Where he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm having fun with people, but that's still... Everybody has that kind of persona, you know what I mean? It's like when you go to work, it's not the same, you're not 100% the same person. You're like, oh, I've got to be polite, especially if you're in customer service, right? And just because you're smiling and you might be laughing with somebody, like, you might have a genuine moment with someone, right? Like, oh, that was, you know, that was a really good customer, like, whatever. But that doesn't mean that that's 100% who you are. It's a little piece. But, like, the other customer service face you put on is like a persona. You know how to act like that. And that's Riku most of the time. He's got this, like, actor persona, and, like, yeah, I think he can have fun with people and everything, and that's a part of him, and maybe he's and, like, because, I mean, like, we've had moments, like, especially, like, there, where we're laughing and dinner and whatever. Yeah, I think he might actually genuinely be enjoying himself there. But that doesn't mean he's enjoying himself in his life overall. But that's certainly something he doesn't want to share with people either, you know what I mean? Like, I might hate this, but that's not for anybody to know he's going to keep that in, and we're kind of like knocking down that little wall. That's where we get the bitchy glare type of a thing, you know what I mean? Because no one else knows that he doesn't want to do this, or he's just doing it and going through the motions. And we're like, don't you think that's a little bullshit? And he's like, how dare you? I put my best effort in. And you're like, yeah, I know, but you're miserable. How dare you recognize that? You know what I mean? So I kind of like that. I like the little frostiness because it's like, I think that's like really him. That's more of a reaction for us breaking down those barriers or kind of seeing through them. Like everybody else is like, oh, there's Riku. He's such a great actor and he loves this and blah, blah, blah. What we always thought. And now we're like, you don't really like anything, do you? How dare you? You know? I don't think he's really mad or bitchy. It's just, you know how like people might be like, oh, God, shocked. Oh, no. They have a shock, like a fear that you're going to find out. And he's more like, how dare you find out? You know what I mean? That's just his reaction is that frosty haughtiness. And I'm here for it. I like it. You know? It's not it's not aggressive. It's just like, huh, put my best foot forward. Yeah, but you're miserable. And maybe it's also because he hasn't quite come to terms with not being happy. Like, I think he knows. But you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you know things and then people bring it up to you and then you're like, yeah, I think I've known that all along. But I just didn't, well, you didn't want to face it or you didn't want to admit it. Like, I think he knows what he wants to do. And let's just say it is being in the technical side where he wants to work with props and put things together or take things apart or whatever. Woodworking, whatever it is that he really has a passion for. It's like, oh, it's a hobby. And he knows somewhere deep inside that that's what he'd rather do. But it's easier to be like, oh, I just do that for fun. And hide that because otherwise you'd be miserable, right? But then someone's going to come along and be like, I think this is what you'd rather be doing. And you're like, yeah, I've known that all along, but I didn't really want to admit it. Bring it to that surface, you know? Or even if you have those doubts, you're like, no, I'm just going to keep them down. But when somebody else sees through those walls and is like, yeah. I don't know. I like it. He's a mystery. It's fun, you know? Anyway, I feel the most distant from Nishijima right now. I think I've gotten to know everyone else a lot better over the course of the camp. And I still don't know very much about him. Despite investigating his father, that was a weird way to say that, but the more I talk to him, the less I feel like I know him. At the very least, I want to make progress on that front before this camp is over. I don't expect us to become friends, but I hope we can at least stay in touch so I can ask him about his father later. Spurred on by my mission, I searched for Nishijima. Come hell or high water, I would talk to him. All right, this is where we go to the thing with him. This camp is finally over. Or this long camp is finally over. Thought it was pretty worthwhile, actually. But they're only picking 2 guys. The lead role and his backup. I'll be honest, I don't think they'll pick me. I want to be in the movie, even just as a random passerby. That's just an extra. Still, even if I don't make the cut, I've learned so much from it. And I was too hard on us, though. I don't have enough voices for at least 32 dudes, so whatever. We still won't know who got the role until they make the announcement. And the director said any one of us could be chosen. Easy for you to say, Nishijima. You got the best chance out of all of us. Nishijima was smiling and chatting with the rest of the candidates. I peeped on their conversation from afar. They look really excited to be free from the camp. I'm happy for them, but it'll be hard to get a word in. By the way, did you hear? There's going to be a festival nearby tonight. Oh, nice. Why don't we all go together to celebrate? Uh-oh. If they do, I'll lose my precious chance to talk to Nishijima alone. Just as I was beginning to feel alarmed, Nishijima shook his head. Sorry, I'd love to go, but I've been dealing with a headache all day. Oh, so we're not going to go with him? We've always had so much fun at the festival with everybody. It'll be tough for me to be somewhere crowded right now, so please go on ahead without me. Oh, really? That's too bad. We'll bring you back a souvenir, so get some sleep. You don't have to, but I'll be here. Phew. Now's my chance. The group of actors trickled away like a receding tide. Once there was no one else around, I stepped into sight. Hello, Nishijima. Oh, Miss Ueda, were you watching us? Look at his face like, how dare you? Yes, but I didn't want to interrupt. You said you had a headache. Are you okay? Yes, somewhat. I must have overworked myself during the camp. With a slight frown, I lowered my voice. That's an act, isn't it? What makes you think that? Call it intuition. After all, I've been observing you for weeks. That sounds kind of stalkerish and weird. I mean, if it weren't for the fact that we're at the camp and that was our job. But like, you know what I mean? It really seemed like you had a headache, but I wonder if you were just acting. And you didn't feign it at all when I came in. Am I wrong? Silence means I'm right. But why? Is it because he doesn't feel the need to lie to me? Why drop the act in front of me? Who knows? I wonder that myself. I feel like he's teasing me. I kind of feel like this is like the more, like, why do I trust you? It's okay, baby. Just go with it. Trust me, Riku. Open up to me. Open your heart to me. I hold the lock and you hold the key. Okay? Spouting some old school Madonna over here. I couldn't help it when I'm just like, trust me, open up to me. And then I just, open your heart to me, just started spewing into my brain. And I'm like, just go with it. All right, then. Anyway, do you hate going to festivals enough to lie your way out of one? No, not particularly. The problem goes further back than that, I suppose. I've never been to a festival in my entire life, other than to attend as a guest for publicity events. Wait, never? We are going to take him to his first festival. Oh my god, bonding moment. He's definitely going to fall in love with us now. Didn't your parents ever take you when you were little? It's the price of fame. Since childhood, I've been thrust into roles which brought some measure of notoriety. My father often told me to avoid such gatherings in order to avoid any potential trouble. My father was a rather famous actor in his day, after all. Didn't you feel left out? Not really. I've been avoiding them since I was young, so the thought never occurred to me. Doesn't sound like he's playing, though, but... Oh, it doesn't sound like he's playing tough, but... Sorry. In response to Nishijima's dispassionate confession, what should I do? Private places are risky for him. I learned that firsthand. Let's go to the festival! Maybe just a taste. What? I want to go to the festival. What's maybe just a taste? Or, like, does he have an ice cream cone? Like, does it mean, like, maybe we can sneak in and just see a little bit of it as opposed to, like, let's go barreling right through it? I want to go to the festival, though. But going hesitant, you know what I mean? Like, we can peek in and see what it's like would be safer for him. But I'm guessing that's what they mean? Hold on. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so maybe just a taste must be... Maybe we can just sneak in and see it from the outskirts. I mean, that's what we do with Yukito, right? Didn't we, like... Did he put a mask on or some shit? Then, why don't we get you just a taste of the festival feel? What feel? You know, eating yakisoba, shaved ice, takoyaki, candy apples. Those all sound delicious. But why? I love his pout. His pout is just so ridiculous. It's just so, like, over dramatic. I just love it. Once we're near the shrine, I'll go buy the classic festival foods. Then we can eat them together while we listen to the live music. How about it? Let me know if there's anything at all you want to try. I'll buy it right away. Whoa. He laughed, and it was totally different from usual. Because it's a real laugh, not like, yeah, right, guys. You know, where I'm putting on my tour guide Spacey voice. That's great. You know what I mean? That's way fake. But you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have those, like, yeah, okay, having a great time. And then there's like the surface level laughs where it's like, it's a real laugh. You're enjoying yourself, but it's more like it's, you know, a little fake. And then there's the honest to goodness, full on real fucking laugh. You know, there's different. Your performance laugh and your real. He's always got masks on. You know, which isn't, I mean, it's not like everything about him's fake. It's just, he's definitely trying to project and, like, keep some of himself hidden. You know what I mean? Oh, he climbed up again. Eventually, Nishijima raised his hands in surrender and sighed. Damn right. Fine, fine. I think this is going to be a rather vain endeavor. But if it makes you happy, I'll go with you to the shrine. See, this is what's kind of adorable, though. You're like, I think it's ridiculous, but if it makes you happy, you're doing something that makes me happy? Oh, kind of cute. Yes! Early bird gets the worm, as they say. Let's get going. I pumped my fist in a show of confidence and made way for the festival alongside Nishijima. Like we're getting out of the way because the festival's going by and made my way to the festival. I get what they're saying, but it just seems weird. I can't believe he hasn't been to a festival. What a shame. I have to at least teach him how to enjoy that festival feel, and then we can talk. Oh, Nishijima! I can see the lanterns! After walking along a barren path, we soon approached the shrine grounds. I can't really see it from here, but it seems like a rather large festival. Yes, it's bustling with people. There are tons of shops, and the smells are so good. Gosh, it smells heavenly. If you want to eat that badly, why not just mingle with everyone else? I have a feeling that Kamakubo and the others are around. No. Not even going to think about it, huh? I'm not going to leave you behind after I took the trouble to bring you here. If you are leaving, then so am I. You really are a busybody. I think I'd prefer to watch from a distance anyway. Nishijima smiled wryly and gazed out at the glow of the paper lanterns. Maybe I'm imagining it, but he looks kind of happy. What are your thoughts on the festival? It's so far away. That's your take on it? I don't think I can offer much of an impression from this far back. That's true. However, between the warm glow of the lanterns and the bustle of the instruments, it's not so bad. Oh! And now I kind of understand why you brought me here. When I'm this close to him, I'm reminded of something. Nishijima has a really pretty face. I love that! When I'm this close to him, I'm reminded. This man's fucking hot! I mean, yeah. We get it, girl. What's the matter? If you're bored, should we leave? No, it's nothing at all. But since we're here, I'll go buy something. What would you like? Anything's fine. Make me a suggestion. Suggestion? Oh. What? Think of something? That fluffy... cotton. Ah! Cotton candy! I can't do my voice and his at the same time, so... I'll go buy some. Please wait for me. Okay. I wonder if he'll be happy. Unsure if cotton candy would be enough, I also picked up some yakisoba, which I'd eat if he didn't. Then I made my way back to Nishijima. Your voice is around the corner. Oh no. Just as I rounded the corner, I saw... Several men were speaking to Nishijima, their backs to me. Aren't those the other candidates? What should I do? If they see us together after he lied his way out of going with them, they might get the wrong idea. I need a good excuse to get out of this. I swayed, unable to think of an escape plan, when Nishijima spotted me. Subtly, so as not to be noticed, he pointed at the path I'd just come from. I slipped away without a word. Phew, would have been bad if they'd seen me. But now, though, did I hear, or did he mean I should head back to camp? I stood there, contemplating my options. Later. Oh! Hey, Nishijima! I heard the sound of someone running this way amid a chorus of shouts. It was Nishijima who came around the corner. Nishijima, what? Shh! Let's go. Oh! Nishijima took my hand and pulled me into a run alongside him. Hey! And just bear with me, and be careful not to drop those too. Okay? I did my very best to keep hold of the food I'd bought for us. Only once we'd reached the campground did we finally stop to catch our breath. Sorry to make you run like that. It's okay. We did walk part of the way, at least. had to take a few more deep breaths before I felt stable again. I was like, are we getting a pretend time? That's not in the guide. A little while after you left, they showed up. I tried to avoid them without being noticed, but was too slow. So that's what happened. I imagine it would have been bad if they'd seen us there together after I turned them down. I was thinking the same thing, although I didn't expect you to come running like that. You didn't? No, I was thinking of just hiding there and then coming back here by myself. Why? Huh? Well, I didn't want to make things more difficult for you. It wasn't a bother at all, though. But you just said it wouldn't have been good if they found out. I meant that they might have said some harsh things for you to bring me out when I was supposed to be resting. Oh. We're like, I thought you were ashamed to be seen with me. Well, I guess good for me then. You know what I mean? Like, wait, that's what he meant? It was for my sake? So he's actually worried about me. The impression I'd had of him up till now wavered a little. I'd seen him as a stoic, aloof sort of guy who was indifferent to the world around him. I think that's part of it, but it's really more because the person underneath can't come out. He's got to be this way. That's like kind of a mask that he puts on. Meanwhile, I'd been skulking around him, prying for information, dragging him out to a public place. If anything, I assumed he disliked me. Doesn't look like he's deceiving me, and I'm sure he doesn't have any particularly strong feelings toward me to begin with. Coming from him, though, this open display of goodwill is, kind of awkward. Alright then, how about we eat the stuff I bought? Sure looks good, can't let it go to waste! Oh, that was awkward. Cotton candy will melt if we leave it much longer. Also, I got some yakisoba. Let's eat it over there. I babbled away my sudden shyness and started jogging over to a nearby picnic table. I must have been tired from running, though, because right when I turned, I tripped over my own feet. Oh no, I'm gonna fall. No, we're not. Did you hear the grabbing? I thought we were walking away and he pulled us back. But no, he's helping us from falling. He's gonna hold us. We're getting a CG. Huh? I felt something embrace me and I opened my eyes. Yeah. Oh, god damn it, I thought we were getting a CG for sure. We've gotten CGs with most of them at the festival. Because when we went with Yukito, it was like candy apple. It was a really cute one. Are you okay? Yes. Why did we not get a Riku CG? I'm really disappointed, game. You can be very scatterbrained sometimes, Miss Ueda. Sorry about that. And don't mention it. You're kind of different than usual tonight, Nishijima. Am I? I mean, you're being nicer? You make it sound like I'm usually cold. Well, you are and you aren't, I suppose. I must be excited since I made it all the way through the auditions. Maybe I've been enjoying myself. You're like, you understand what joy is? I fixed the robot! I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? I just feel like he doesn't often enjoy himself, that it seems slightly unusual for him. Nishijima smiled with more enthusiasm than usual, which brought a smile out of me, too. Oh, fireworks! Oh, fireworks! The familiar sights and sounds of summer fireworks livened up the night sky. We did get a CG for every single one, though, because Makino was the one with the masks, and, like, I forget what Kazuma's was, but, like, we got CGs with all of them at the festival, so. Is this it? Yeah! Is he holding me still? Oh my, stop it. My god, I mean, he's got a neck like a swan, but look at how beautiful his face is. She actually looks cute in this one, too. But, like, look at his beautiful fucking face. Good God. And the fact that the lights keep changing because of the fireworks? Oh my god, stop it. I love it. Why are the festival ones, like, some of the best ones? Oh my god, seriously. Oh, pretty. Yeah. I think it's funny because we're watching the fireworks, but this is implying that, like, this is when we tripped and he caught us. Or we're gonna trip again. But, like, my god, like, The man is mesmerizing. I can't. I'm just so distracted. Like, look at his eyes. They're just... I don't know what it is. Okay. I got problems. Like, it's beautiful. Oh, how pretty. Yeah. Me. Yeah. I'm not looking at the fireworks. You're not even looking at the fireworks. I know. After taking in the sparkling fireworks, I was hit by a wave of guilt. Hey, I'm sorry. What's wrong now? And didn't you just apologize? Well, this isn't about how you saved me from falling. When I asked you to go see the festival, I dragged you along against your will. It's my fault that you got caught up in some trouble and didn't get to enjoy the event. And then we had to run back, too. Are you mocking me? Oh! Even his profile is beautiful! Why is her face jammed in his chest? But, like, I kind of like it because her eyeball is like, ah! And I also, huh? Like, I get it. But, like, his profile is gorgeous. Stop it. Stop it. You can't be this pretty. I can't handle this. Huh? I did go with you, but they invited me first and I turned them down. It's my decision whether to accept someone's invitation, and I accepted yours. I chose to come to the shrine with you. Do you understand? The fault clearly lies with me. Do you really see me as a pathetic man who would foist that off on someone else? Last time, it wasn't right of you to take the fall for me. You were so desperate that I just went along with it, but I think it was wrong. Oh, the chair thing? Thanks, then. I think he's just stating the facts, not telling me what I want to hear. But even that was an act of kindness. I looked up at his face. So close. God, I just want to kiss him, but you know that's not going to happen. Nearly close enough to touch. Kiss! Kiss him! How awkward would that be? Be like, this was not the moment, but like, it's fireworks, I'm just so close to you, it just feels right. It's definitely not, though. I'm okay now, so could you back up? Yeah, okay. No, don't! I love this CG. Feeling suddenly embarrassed, I stood up just as the fireworks came faster, more intense. Phrasing. In this romantic moment, and the fireworks are coming faster and more intense. Stop it! Only I could, like, fuck things up like... I'm not sorry. I'm a little sorry. It seemed to be the finale. We stood there in silence as the vigorous pups trailed off, leaving nothing but smoky auras in the night sky. I do get a little poetic with the wording every once in a while, huh? Ah, it's over now. I would have liked to experience a little more of the festival. And this was plenty for now, though. Thank you, Miss Ueda. Of course. Not that I really did anything. Nishijima's eyes flicked from the sky toward me. I could almost see myself in them. I do have a suggestion. Would you like to exchange contact information? It's like he's asking to marry me. I'm sorry. That's like... This is like we're dating. When we hold hands, that's like having sex. Huh? I'm fine with that, but are you sure? I wouldn't suggest it if I weren't. I'm quite curious about you. You know, I'll take it. You know, it's not like, oh my god, you're gorgeous. Like, you're really fucking weird. Kind of curious. I'll take it. That works for me. I can't blame you. That's exactly how I feel like people would be about me. I'm kind of curious about you, you weirdo. Good, yeah. What's that supposed to mean? Shh. Listen, you derpy potato. Just take it. I mean me, not her. You know what I mean? She does every once in a while have scary faces, but she's generally cute. But we are a derpy potato when we combine our powers, okay? We'd better start eating then. You can have the yakisoba. Okay. I got 2 pairs of disposable chopsticks, so let me know if you want any. Okay, thanks. Oh my god, I want us to eat it together. And then our chopsticks touch. I dinged your chopstick with my chopstick and then you put it in your mouth. It's like an indirect kiss! I'm serious. Come on. That's exactly what it'd be like. It's different than like if I take a bite off a fork and then I feed you. Like I get that, but like my chopstick touched your chopstick and oh my god, we have to get married now. It was about time to go home. I picked up my luggage and got ready to head out. Just then my phone rang with the sound of an incoming ring message. Good work during camp. Is his thing a lantern? It looks like a lantern. Oh, Nishijima? We added each other on rings, so I suppose he technically can text me, but I never imagined he'd personally reach out to me. Thanks, you too. I owe you for all the help. I feel like I can't thank you enough. No need, but if you insist, maybe I'll have you make it up to me. Riku, really? Oh, that's very upfront of you. I'm here for it. Huh? Make it up to him how? Oh! He's gonna be that one who's gonna ask me for inappropriate favors. I'm here for it. I might think a little less of you if you do that. I'll still love you, but I'll be like, no, you know. So far I'm enjoying what's going on here. Puzzled, I asked for clarification. What do you mean? Nishijima? No reply. Frowning, I tucked my phone back into my pocket. He's over there smirking like, I'll figure it out. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a great feeling about this. And theoretically, I mean, not even. But like, oh, have you make it up to me? And then we're going to trip into a pretend time like we always have with everyone else. Right? Like Kazuma accidentally was like, oh, this is my girlfriend. And we're like, fuck, now we got to pretend to date. And like Makino, we were like hanging out with him and, oh, nope. I'm his girlfriend and these are my anime things. You know what I mean? So we're like, oops, I guess we have to keep that up. And, well, Yukito pretended we were dating because of what's-her-face. So, yeah, you know what I mean? So it's going to be the same thing. And it's going to be like, oh, shit. And then we're going to have to cover and pretend we're dating. And then it's like, well, I guess this is the thing. So that's just setting it up for the inevitable, but I have a great feeling about this girl. Shh. We have to pretend to be Riku's girlfriend, and then he's going to actually fall in love with us. Yeah, look, we're in his route. He really does have a swan neck. He has a very long motherfucking neck. Like a giraffe. A very cute giraffe. The audition camp had finally come to a close, and a few days had passed since I'd arrived home. The results of the auditions would be announced in the fall, but it was likely the directors already had someone in mind. Professor Asagi must have known because he was already working on the script. Thanks to that, my usual duties had been reduced to make sure that Professor Asagi didn't die. My usual duties had been reduced to make sure that Professor Asagi didn't die. I love that. I kind of feel like that should have been withheld until his route, so we can make sure he doesn't die, and then we're just there taking care of the man. Like, you need to eat. What? It's been 2 days, sweetie. Eat. I was half joking, but I did make food and take it to him while he worked, as well as gathered any reference material he needed. I was nowhere near as busy as I was during the camp, but that didn't stop summer break from barreling to its end. I'd soon be busy studying again, and things would go back to normal. Then, once the cast was announced and the first part of the script was done, things would pick back up. I was planning to use the break to take some time off. At least that's what Professor Asagi suggested. He told me that until then I'd continue getting paid as usual, but getting the same pay for less work didn't sit right with me. I was considering declining the pay and getting a part-time job, or using the pay to buy ingredients for Professor Asagi's meals. Since Professor Asagi was focusing on his script, he was lecturing less too. I thought of using the time to write a script of my own, but summer break was almost over. I decided I could think about all that later. For now, I continued tidying up my room. I can think about everything later. For now, I'm just going to clean. It's not going to take you all summer, girl. Well, if it's me, it does. I wiped down one counter. That's enough for today. I accidentally bumped into something with my hand, knocking over a notebook. Riku's signature. I bent down to pick it up, and the open page caught my eye. Oh, these are the notes I took during camp and the shooting of the short film. I'd written and erased so many things over and over again. Seeing my notes filled me with an overflowing sense of nostalgia. I racked my brain over every scene. Oh, this one! This one brings back memories. Never mind not being able to write romance. Until then, I'd never written a story without any female characters. I struggled with each and every scene, but maybe that's exactly why I was able to write something good. See, I mean, I think that's true too. Like, there is something about struggling and being able to, like, sometimes you shouldn't, if everything is extreme, like I'm struggling and you can't manage it, then maybe it's not for you. But sometimes struggling and being able to do something well isn't a bad thing. Like, Riku just kind of coasts through, he's good at it, but sometimes the struggle makes it worthwhile, you know? Like, I struggle every single time I have to do a presentation. I had to do one earlier this week for work. And then I started thinking, maybe I do have anxiety, because, like, it's like, okay, I have to present this to a big group. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I'm going to black out. And I felt nauseous. I felt sick to my stomach. I'm like, yeah, nope, this isn't right. Like, I get to the point where I literally make myself sick. Like, my stomach hurts. And I'm like, I don't think that's, like, and it's more like when they tell you, you have to present this, and you're like, okay. But I'm like, everybody else gets on these calls, and they're like, okay, here's my thing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm like, I told my manager the day after, I'm like, I have no idea what I said. Because I was, like, blacked out the whole time. Like, I mean, I just was like, all right, I'm gonna do this, blah, blah, bam, gone, and then just presenter. And it's weird because I do this. But this is different because I'm recording it, and I'm not gonna watch it back and cringe at the shit I say. And it's different because I can kind of just relax and be myself, you know? And if people are here and they like it, awesome. And if people don't like it and they're like, not for me, and they leave, that's fine too. You know what I mean? Not for everybody. But, like, when you're doing a work presentation and, like, but it happens every time. Even when I had to do other ones, I'm like, oh my God, but because I know I'm going to struggle, because I hate doing them, I do not like presenting, but I'm good at it. And that's what sucks. Everyone's always like, you're really good at it. And I'm like, I hate it though. But I'm good at it because I know that I hate it and I know I'm going to struggle. So I prepare. I'm not like, oh, okay, I know what I'm talking about. No, I ran through what I was going to say, especially because we only had a few minutes. So I ran through what I was going to say like 2 or 3 times that day. And, like, the entire time I'm on this call waiting for our turn to go up, and then everybody else is going, I'm running through it again. I ran through that thing like 13 times. All right? Like, before we finally got up, and then bam, into it, so that I know what I'm going to say. And every time I'm like, God, I couldn't think of the word rules. Like, the rules behind the scenes. And I was like, I couldn't think of that. So when it came into my brain, I wrote it down because I'm like, I'm going to forget that word, and I can just pop over to my notebook and be like, rules. You know? Because I get so nervous, I forget stupid words. But I'm like, man, it just made me feel awful. I'm like, I think I'm going to throw up. My stomach hurts so bad just going to do it. And, like, even afterward, I'm like, I was pretty much just, like, jittery. Like, I just had 16 cups of coffee. Like, shit, there was something wrong, like, most of the day, like, for hours later to calm down. Like, and it's not that bad because I know I can do it, but I just don't like doing it. So, like, that's that. You struggle, but that's why you're able to do something good. Because you know you're going to struggle, and you freaking are like, I'm not just going to slap it together and do it. You're like, I have to prepare. I have to focus. I have to put my all into this. And that's what she did, you know? I'm just saying, sometimes that's what you got to do. But I also hate interviews, and I hate tests, and I hate presentation. I hate them all. I hate them all! It's just, so, like, me, if I were like, I'd be like, I'm gonna vomit, I have to be on stage. Like, I have to psych myself up every single time we start one of these games, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do the voices. All right, I gotta give him a voice. You see this every single time we play a game. Even though beforehand, I look at the characters and I kind of get an idea of, like, what I think their voice might be just based off eyeballing them. So it's like I kind of know, but still, and we've been doing these voices for, like, years. I don't know when they first Code Realizes when they first started, okay? And that was, like, what, 6 or 7 years ago? We have been doing these voices for years, and every time I start a new game, I'm like, it just feels weird that I gotta put the voice on a new character. And it's not because, oh, it's a new character. No. No, I just feel weird and it feel like I get stage fright doing it. Guys, we've been doing this for fucking years. How many goddamn Otome games have we played? How many times have I given characters these voices? Nah, but it still get anxious every single fucking time I have to do them. It makes no sense, but anyway. But that's why they're so awesome. No, they're not. But anyway, we have fun with them. That's all that matters. Anyway. Nishijima, Seina, Makino, and of course Kazuma. They all help me so much. We're having like this touching moment with our notepad. That said, even though Nishijima and I spent the entire camp together, I still don't really understand him. I guess people aren't that simple. If you want to understand someone more, then you have to interact with them more. Also, I feel like he hides a lot of his true self, you know what I mean? He's got some masks on, and so it's understandable that we don't know him well enough. Though we probably won't see each other again anyway. Speaking of, he's about to text us, isn't he? Someone's calling me? Who is it? Told you! It wasn't a text, but it was a call. But it was like, I probably won't see him for a while. He's about to fucking contact us. Huh? No way! Why is Nishijima calling me? It's still weird because I really do think Seina struck me as yellow for his character color, and Riku should definitely be blue. Still puzzled, I tapped the answer button. Hello? Oh, thank goodness you picked up. Oh, sorry, I was just a little surprised by the sudden call. Is everything okay? Actually, I was wondering if you have any plans for tomorrow. Plans? Tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. Are you free by any chance? Why is he calling out of the blue like this? His tone of voice. Was he always this nice? As far as I knew, Nishijima hadn't opened up to anyone at camp, not even by the end of it. Still, I wanted to think we got to know each other pretty well. Although we had a shaky start, by the end our conversations were much friendlier. I need some time to think before I answer him. Maybe I should come up with an excuse to hang up. Well, are you free? I can feel his pushiness over the phone. I was going to take lunch over to Professor Asagi's place tomorrow. I have lunch plans, but I'm free in the evening, I guess. Great, let's meet tomorrow night, just us two. Huh? I mean, what exactly do you want to talk about? Can you not say it over the phone? You don't have to be so wary. I just haven't seen your face in a while. What the fuck? I'm not opposed to this, but it's like, I just haven't seen your face. Wait, what, huh? Why are you so romantic? Is somebody there and you're like, I'm just gonna call my girlfriend and ask her, hey, sweetie, what's up? And we're over there like, the fuck are you on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? And we're like, he sounds so nice. I mean, like, he's always nice, but there's a nice polite, and then there's like super sweet nice, and I feel like he's more toward the super sweet nice. So like, what? And that's the only reason. And I can't see your face over the phone, right? Well, he's not wrong, but... Color me confused! I'm here for it! I don't know what's happening! I feel like I'm gonna get bamboozled! Nishijima laughed as if he could see the tense look on my face, but it sounded forced. I, for one, would really like to see you, but if you're that against it... No, it's not that! Thank goodness. Let's meet in front of the station tomorrow at 5 p.m. Okay, I'll head out around that time. Great, I'll see you there. I look forward to tomorrow. Good night. Good night. We could just do a video call. After I hung up the phone, I plopped down on the bed and tried to make sense of what had just happened. I know, right? What did just happen? I mean, it's one thing for him to be like, hey, I have a question for you, but like, you're like, were we dating? When did this, are you delusional? You know, I mean, I'm not putting it past the man because he was like, oh yeah, I've been a chef and I work at a patisserie. I cannot fucking say that word. My brain can't handle it. But you know what I mean? Like a bakery. And I did this and this for 10 years and you're like, motherfucker, those weren't real. So you're like, does he have dementia? Should we take him to a care community? Like, should somebody be watching him? Is he okay? Because I don't think he's okay. Anyway. Something came to mind, and I opened the Ring app on my phone. Wait. Wait, hold on. I want to go back to this for a hot second, because I didn't see... He has good work during camp. Thanks, you too. I owe you for all the help. Okay, this is not... He said good work at camp, and we said thanks, you too. And I owe you for all the help was already there. But we had another conversation with him after the camp. You know what I mean? Where he's like, oh, yeah, you can repay me later, right? That's missing. But anyway. Because that's what I was thinking. Because I was like, wait, that... I missed what he had posted, but that's because that's supposed to be old. Anyway, I'm not sure if we just texted him, I owe you for the help, or this. I feel like I can't thank you enough. No need. But if you insist, maybe I'll have you make it up to me. Oh, okay, we're replaying the text. Okay, so this isn't us texting him. This is us replay... Because this was what was missing, and I got confused. And then we asked, what do you mean? And Nishijima, okay. Could this be what he was talking about back then? I guess because the game knows you're not going to be able to see all of it, so they replay it for you. But I don't know. I didn't get that at first. That was me. Judging by the phone call, it's a personal matter. Why call me specifically? I couldn't stop thinking about how he said it would be just us two. Well, this will be an opportunity for me to find out more about my family. Maybe, if the topic comes up, I can ask him about his dad. Only if it comes up, though. Not many people get the chance to talk to a famous actor like Nishijima one-on-one. I didn't think I could ever invite him out like this by myself, so... Yeah, think about it like that, then this is the perfect chance. Not, like, I appreciate her being, it's a perfect chance, but not being like, this is also weird. I found myself looking forward to tomorrow. Just a little. I hope things go okay. I gripped my phone tightly as if sending a prayer to the heavens. And you're gonna find out what happens tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but the day after. Pio Fiore posters in the background. So the next day is not obviously the next day. I'm sorry, it's 2 days from now. So, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.